Hello from Mac Birmingham. My name is Debbie Kermode. I'm the Chief Executive here. And, well, we're really excited. This is our first Facebook Live experience here. It's my first Facebook Live experience. And we're here today to talk to you about our new campaign. So I know that some of you are in a waiting room, apparently. So we're going to start our little discussion in a few minutes' time. Just to say to those of you who may not know about Mac Birmingham, we're based in Cannon Hill Park in Birmingham, a beautiful big park, and we're here in a very big, vibrant art centre at Mac, and we're currently actually in our main gallery exhibition space, and behind me you will see the wonderful work of Bruno Grillo, a young artist, a new piece of work that he's exhibiting at the moment with us. It's a free exhibition, and it's a fantastic show. So I recommend that if you're inspired by today's conversation in the next few minutes, pop along to Mac over the weekend and come and see the show. I wonder how many of you have got that Friday feeling. I know I have. It's been quite a long week, and quite excited to enjoy some of the art activities that we've got over the weekend. We've got so much stuff going on, and I can tell you a little bit about that in a moment. But it's a really great place to come, particularly when the sun is shining in the park, and yeah, come along and see what we've got up to, and be part of our new campaign. So we're really excited to be able to launch that now. So I'm waiting here just to make sure, and I think, are we good to go? Yeah, okay. So just for those of you who have just joined us, just to say who I am again, I'm Debbie Kermode. I'm the Chief Executive here at Mac Birmingham, and we're here to launch our new campaign, so we're very excited about that. I'm fairly new in post. I've been here for about 8 or 9 months now, and one of the things which impresses me the most, we have a great staff team here, and we've got some great trustees who are very supportive of the work we do, and we have some fantastic artists, because we show so much art. I mean, it's really remarkable, the scale and the art form, and the work that we do here is really extraordinarily high quality. But what makes Mac, I think, the most unique of all venues in the city, and forgive me for bragging a little bit here, is the support we get from you guys. I think the support from our visitor is absolutely brilliant. We set up a campaign in Valentine's Day called If You Love Us, Help Us, Use Us. And we were overwhelmed by the amount of so many positive messages that came from that. So many of the people that visit us every year, and we have over 1 million visits. I mean, we are popular with the residents of Birmingham, but many people that come to us have had a long life experience, and it's really terrific that we are so close to you and your families, and the things that you do here, and that the creativity that we bring is very much part of your lives. So we think that's wonderful, and so we really want to extend that message to you in that new campaign with a different kind of message, which is a different way of how you can get involved. And this is something to really emphasize. We need your help. And the new campaign is called One More for Mac. Okay, and so if you're able to help us, please do. And it's a pledge campaign, which means you've got to get involved. And given that Mac is an organisation that's been going for about 50 years now, and it was built on the goodwill, the generosity and the enthusiasm of the spirit of the original founders in the early 1960s, and they made Mac into the wonderful place that it is today. And so that idea of giving and helping us is very much part of the DNA, of the ethos of Mac. And so the pledge campaign is very much about, can you help us? Because we've had a few challenges recently, which you may have heard about. Although we are a rather entrepreneurial organisation, which is really good, and we are trying to be as self-sufficient as we possibly can through our own trading and resources here at Mac, we still rely upon the support of public funding, and some of that public funding, particularly from the local authority, has been cut quite dramatically recently. And I think some of you may have read about that in the local newspapers, etc. And so really what we need people to do is to help us, but to pledge to use us more often. That's the message. If you love us, don't lose us. You know, come in and give us your support, because that's terrifically important, and that's the kind of relationship we need with you. So really just to emphasize that we don't want to reduce any of the activity we do. We want to keep being bold. We want to keep being ambitious. We want to keep supporting people like Bruno and the work that he does behind us, and all the other terrific work we do in the Arts Centre with all the different communities that we serve. And we do a lot of experimental work, so that's really important to us, and we kind of need extra help for that. So we need you to show your support and to be part of the community. So I've got a question online here from the old rep. What's the most surprising part of my job? Okay, well, I would say the sense of creativity that the public have. We do so many classes and courses here, and I don't think until I arrived here as a chief exec I didn't realise how much stuff is going on for people to actually get involved in. So a lot of arts venues is about turning up and watching something, but for MAC, it's very much about being an artist yourself, and so we're really delighted to be able to do that. And so I've got some ideas for some of the pledges, and one of those could be about trying a new class or getting involved with more activities. And I've got a bit of a list here that some of the staff have told me, some of the things that they're interested in pledging. So you could pledge to us online now. You could come online and pledge to have one more coffee in the cafe. Actually, I think you ought to have a slice of cake with that coffee. In fact, I'd go further and say, take a slice home with you, because it's really delicious. And I do find myself doing that sometimes after a long day. I'm sneaking a bit of cake home. You could attend one more performance. And I can't stress the variety of different performances we have here. My colleague Lindsay and Marcia, who are here today behind the camera, they emphasise that we should all try a new type of art form. And I think that's incredibly important, because we do all different stuff. So if you're a cinema regular, come and try some contemporary dance with us. I think that's the value and the beauty of MAC. You can mess it up, all the different things that you see. Now I've got another question there from Jess, which is, what is my pledge? Okay, so it's my birthday coming up soon. I'm a spring baby, and my pledge is that I'm going to adopt a seat in the cinema. My kids and I are really keen on the cinema here, and as a family, I think it would be great fun for us to be able to select the seat together and decide which one we have, and to give something back, because it's really important that we offer that support. And I know a lot of you have pledged and have provided us with donations for seats, and I just want to say how terrific that is, so thank you so much for that. But you know, it doesn't have to be perhaps as big as that. It can be that you drop in one of your new pound coins that you might have in your wallet or your purse. I haven't seen one yet, I don't know if you guys have, but you could always donate your first brand new coin to one of our donations box, which you see around the site. That would be terrific. And if you felt a bit more generous, you could give us a £5, even a tenner. I've got to be cheeky, I've got to ask. That would be marvellous, because it all comes to such good causes here. And of course, remember, a lot of the work that we do here is for communities perhaps that don't necessarily or ordinarily access the arts. So that's really, really important. We've just had a question from Sherelle here about what can we do outside MAC. Well, MAC really wants to start using the park area. The park is a little bit like sort of the garden of the house, really, and we do want to spill out a bit more. And so we're going to be doing a lot of summer programming in the park and in our arena theatre, which is outdoors. And it's really good fun, isn't it, to see live theatre and cinema, big screen cinema, into the park. So, Joelle, come and see us in the park over the summer. There's going to be lots of free activities, as well as some very cheaply costed ticket prices. But it's very much a family audience, and we're going to have lots of circus stuff, and we're going to have some... It's all got a whole range of different things that will encourage you to come along. So I hope you do. The park is such a brilliant asset to us, and we really do love working in it. Okay, and the other thing which would be absolutely brilliant, of course, is could you give us a positive review? Tell people how much you love the mat, because when we did our first campaign, we had so many people tell us their wonderful stories, and that is it's so positive to receive those, and it really sort of sharpens our thinking about what you like and what you'd like to see more of. So please do tell us what you think about the work that we put on. And I've got another question here: is how much is adopting a seat in a theatre? It's £200. So just to kind of get round about that price. So just to give you a sense of that, and of course you get a little plaque, which is wonderful. So. You're there forever, and it's great. Yeah, people really like that. It's a lovely gift, actually, for a friend or someone perhaps who's retiring. So, again, that's quite a popular thing to do. So this pledge is a really simple thing to do, and you don't have to do it. Just come in and share some of that activity. We have wonderful front of house staff who are always so good to talk to people, so come and talk to them about the things that you might do for us. We'd really love you to get involved. We want to keep MAC being as vibrant and as dynamic as a place as it can be, and that really relies upon your support, the relationship we have with you. And when we did do our first campaign on Valentine's Day, asking you guys, you terrific supporters, what you loved about us, a lot of people said that you loved us from a very young age, and it seems to be that family connection is really important through as children themselves, and later as parents and grandparents, that they really get involved with the stuff that we do. And we've got Beauty and the Beast on this weekend, so perhaps one of your pledges could be to bring your mum along, or your sister perhaps, or a daughter or something, and then go into the bar afterwards and have a coffee, have a drink, and just chat, because that's the beauty of MAC. We're a place to hang out and enjoy yourselves. So please, I think that's everything. I just want to say, I've got to just remind you, we've got these wonderful badges about our campaigns, which you're able to pick up downstairs in the foyer. We really want to get our message out there. I'm conscious, of course, that my dress has been contrasting hugely with Bruno's work, so sorry about that. I hope it didn't send anyone too dizzy while we've been online. But thank you so much for taking time. I think this has been our first foray into Facebook Live, and we've really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for taking time out of your lunch break to be with us. And good luck with the pledging. We can't wait to get back to you. Thank you so much.